This video explains how to write and read settings in a Windows application in 2023. What we have here is my application, and in my application, when I may save some settings there and I may load them, and what you see there, it's there are labels, and so I'm saving like a class. This is done by in the code by that way that you first have to say private. You have to declare a application data container like called local settings. Get this one from the local settings from your application. So, and then you say you need a local application data container, which is you're grouping your values in a container normally, if you have several values. So you have application data container, and there is at the beginning it's null. When your application starts, you say my user my data container is from type local settings, and there you create a subfolder, a subcontainer with a label. Let's say user data. In this case, it's users, and then you say application create this position always. So if it's not there, create it. For saving, when you do this saving, you do it like this. Now I'm saving. You create a class like in C#, whatever you do, you say user class model. So this is my model class, like inline class. You say it's public class, user data model, public string, IP, user, and something else. So you say you create a class, a data, one data set or one object at runtime. You are setting the values at runtime, and then you create an application data composite value. So you can't write the model straight like a JSON file into the settings. That's not possible. But what you may do is you say application data composite model model or type user data. Then you're setting their values like this one. You create in an array a value, a named key, and there you set the value from your current data set, and then you saving it. You say this is my user container, the values, and you're saving there. When you watch those values at runtime, you will see this is now my user data container, and this is my that's the settings. And when you open this one, you will see that it's saved here under values. Here is the values, and there is the results, and the result there's now written one value, and there you have the data, the key, which is here the name what you gave there. You're saving values under a name or a key. And then you have the values inside. So inside you will see this is there are several sub key values. So there's obviously key and so on. That's what you do here. So this is saving that stuff. So you may run it, and the same is when you're loading. For the loading, you do the same. You say here in my loading, click on there. You say load. And under load, you will see you say application composite data, load this one into that side and convert it at runtime. That's converted. Then you say you create a new of data model data, and then you set it by this. You may do it in an inline bracket or here separately. You say this one comes from there, and then you set it to string. And then that's it. That's the output. So that's the conversion, like model binding. Yeah, that's it. You will find the code under my website, so it's easier for drag and drop. Then you see it's there, and that's the new Windows application.